Welcome to action from the 2017 Big Dog Dart Tournament. We have come to the end of the road with the one-loss bracket. This match features Jamie Zortman taking on Brian Butz. The winner gets to face Dave Habowski coming out of the one-loss bracket into the finals. The loser is awarded third place for the tournament. Both of these players like to shoot first, so shooting the cork matters, and Jamie wins, has the opportunity to have his way in the shooting order, and begins the game with a red, a single, and another red. 5 points for him to start off the match. Brian's first dart too deep. Dart number 2 wide right. Picks up 2 points with dart number 3. 5-2 heading into the second inning. First dart red for Jamie. Second dart single. Third dart red. That gives Jamie 5 for the inning. 10-2 as Brian takes the line in the bottom of the second. Starts off with a trip, a red, an opportunity for a big inning. Slides to his right, nails another trip. So we have 8 points for him. That ties things up. 10-10. Jamie shooting at the third. First dart red. Second dart trip. A chance to put together a big inning of his own, and he does. He lands a red with his third dart. 7 points for him. So he counters Brian's 8 with a 7. Brian comes up to the line in the bottom of the third and goes red trip. Trip again. So Brian goes 8, Jamie goes 7, Brian goes 8, and that lands us in a 18-17 1-point lead for Brian as Jamie starts shooting at the fourth and comes away with 6 points. Brian first dart red in the fourth, second dart red. He's going big, moves to the right, comes back, catches a trip, 7 points for him. Fantastic shooting. He's gone 8-8-7 in the last 3 innings, and that gives him a 2-point lead going into the fifth. Jamie's first dart red. Second dart bounces out. Sideways kiss there. Third dart red. So 4 points for him. 2-point lead. And Brian erases that with his first dart in the inning. 2 reds. Give him a bucket of blood. 6 points for him, bottom of the fifth. Jamie first dart red. Second dart trip. He can put up a big inning in the sixth, and he does. 7 points for him in the sixth inning. He's up 34-31. Brian holds darts, misses with his first, hits a red with his second, misses his third dart, so 2 points for him in the sixth, and that swings things in the other direction. Now Jamie is up by 1, 34-33 heading into the final stanza. 2 points with his first 2 darts, and he misses his third, so a bad inning, back-to-back, players throwing 2s. Brian has an opportunity to leapfrog Jamie here. With 5 points, he does. So 36-38, Jamie is behind, shooting the top of the eighth. Second dart lands a trip after he misses with the first. Fills in a red with his third dart. 5 points for him in the eighth. Brian goes red, wide, red for 4 points for him. Now we are looking at 41-42. Jamie's behind by 1, lands a trip with his first dart in the 9. Lands a trip with his second dart in the 9. Puts up 7 for the inning. 48-42. Brian needs 6 to tie, 7 to win. First dart red. Second dart red. Bucket of blood, 6 to tie. Extra innings. 48-48 at the end of 9. Shooting at the 10th, Jamie goes first. First dart's a red. Second dart trip. You can make it tough on Brian here, but misses high, so 5 points. So we'll try this again. 5 to tie, 6 to win. First dart red. Second dart red, things look pretty familiar. A red here wins. And a blue means that Jamie's lead held up. Brian comes up just short, 53-52 with an extra inning of play. That gives game 1 to Jamie. Loser chooses, so shooting order is determined by Brian. He chooses to shoot first. And in the first inning of game number 2, misses with dart number 1. and dart number 2. So he's going to need to pick up some sort of points out of this. And he gets 1. So stumbles out of the gate. And Jamie goes single, double, triple for 6 points. Brian counters Jamie's 6 by using his first dart to land a red, his second dart to land a red. And back to form, another bucket of blood. So 6-6 from the bottom of the first to the top of the second. Jamie misses with his first dart, but lands a trip with dart number 2 in the second inning. Misses 2 darts, so players have both put up 6s and 2 dart miss innings. Brian has dialed himself in where he goes trip, red for 8 points for him in the third. Stumbling out of the gate is behind him now. Jamie goes red. And a trip for him, 7 points. So big innings are traded by players in the third, and that gives us a situation where Brian is down 1, 15-16 shooting at the top of the fourth, and he goes red. 21 for him total. Jamie, trip with his first dart, red with his second, and a different variation on a 6. So players trade 6s in the fourth. Brian picks up a point with his first dart, 2 with his second, and 2 with his third. 5 points for him in the top of the 5th inning. Up by 4. Jamie erases 3 of those 4 points. Takes the lead by 1 and has a sideways kiss there. So he walks away from the 5th inning up by 1, 26-27. Brian first dart red in the 6th. Second dart red in the 6th. Third dart trip. That gives him a big inning. 7 points for him. Jamie misses with dart number 1. Misses with dart number 2. Picks up a single. So that's a swing in the score right there. 33-28 as we head into the final stanza. Brian starts off with a trip. Follows it up with the red, and a chance for a big inning. Doesn't miss. 7 points for him in the 7th. So he has 40 for the game. He's up 12. Jamie puts up red. Picks up a single. So that's 5 points for him in the 7th. 40-33, heading into the 8th inning. Brian goes red, single. 4 points for him. Jamie goes just too deep in the 8th. Picks up a red with dart number 2. Once again misses 2 darts in an inning. And that pretty much puts the game out of reach. 44-35. Brian needs 2 points there in order to shut the door. And with that single finishes with 47 for the game. Jamie shooting for average inconsistency. Puts up 3 in the final inning. 47-38. Things are tied 1 game apiece. All of today's shooting for these shooters comes down to this final 9 innings. Someone moves on, has the opportunity to shoot against Dave Habowski, and someone else exits the tournament with 3rd place as their finish. Shooting the cork for game number 3, Jamie lands a cork. Brian tops it. So both players look to be dialed in as we begin this. Brian goes trip red, and an opportunity to end. He does. He starts the game with 7 points. Big inning for him. Jamie goes red, trip, and a chance to counter Brian, 7. But he catches the blue instead, 7-5 after 1. Brian goes triple red. And red again for back-to-back 7s. Jamie's counter, first dart red. Second dart misses. Misses again with his 3rd dart. So 2 points for him for the inning. Brian's built himself a lead, 14-7. And it doesn't look like he's cooling off. He goes red. Trip for his 3rd 7 of the game. Jamie goes blue-red. And red again. So 4 points for him. Brian has a 10-point lead after the first stanza, where he goes single, double, triple for 6 for him. Jamie's into the blue. Walks away with 5 points from the 4th inning. So Brian's lead increases by 1, and his accuracy is still as good as ever. Trip, single, red, 6 points for him in the 5th. He's gone 7-7, 7-6-6 to start the game. Jamie on the other side of the wire. He puts up a pair of reds to finish the innings. 4 points for him in the top of the 5th. Brian first dart red in the 6th. Second dart misses. Third dart red, 4 for him. Jamie first dart red. Second dart misses. Once again, a 1-dart inning for Jamie. That leaves him behind by 15, 37-22, going into the final stanza, where Brian misses with all 3 of his darts. So he blacks out the 7th. Anything Jamie scores here, and he starts off with a red and another red. This is cutting into the lead. Goes big, but drops his dart. So 4 points for him in the 7th, 37-26. Brian shooting first and ahead. Goes red, drops a dart to the floor, and finishes with a single. So 3 points for him. He's slowed down. Jamie, first dart red. This looks like another chance to bite into the lead, and he does. So 4 points Lang, 6 for him. Bucket of blood in the 8th inning, 40-38. Brian goes red, miss. 2 points for him. He's got 42. That was enough. Jamie has the door closed on him. Even a white horse here wouldn't do it. But he puts up a solid 7 to finish the game, 42-39. Brian comes charging out of the gate in Game 3, builds himself just enough of a lead to carry him on to victory. He will face Dave Habowski coming out of the 1-loss bracket. Jamie finishes the day with better than a 47 average and 3rd place in the 2017 Big Dog Dart Tournament.